Hi guys, Luke here from Luke Tech Reviews, and I'm back with another case review for the iPhone 16 Pro Max. Today we're going to be looking at some leather cases from Andar. So if you've been to the channel before, you know last year my favourite case of the year was the Andar Aspen, which is the leather case for the 15 Pro Max. Andar reached out and said we'd love to send you the same case for the 16 Pro Max. So they've sent across two in two different colours, and I'm eager to get them unboxed and see if the case is any different this year and how they've handled the camera control cutout. That's enough talking for the intro. Let's get these unboxed and try them on. Okay, so as you can see, I've got two colours. As I mentioned, you've got camel tan here on the left and jet black on the right. So depending on what colour iPhone you got or what your favourite colour is, there's plenty of case options. These are just the two I've got, but there's loads more on the website. I'll leave a link in the description down below, and there'll also be a discount code. So if you're interested, use the link and use a discount code. But let's crack on with the review. So let's start with the camel version. So just picking up the case, as I do, I always like to look at the inside first, and then I'll pop the phone in from the outside. So you can see just there, this is for the iPhone 16 Pro Max, and we have the MagSafe ring just there, and the Andar full grain leather text just at the bottom there. And the material that's used on the inside is like a really soft microfiber lining, so no worrying about scratches on the back of your phone. And the inside is just the standard leather all the way around. Pretty nice. So let's pop that one on first. There you go. So that's the camel tan colour. So this is the colour I actually rocked all year last year. The colour looks really nice, feels really smooth and really premium. If you've used Apple leather cases in the past and you're gutted that they stopped making them, Andar is the company you want to go with. The smells really good, genuine full grain leather. I know this is not a sponsor video, no one's paying me to do this, I'm just a big fan of the leather cases from Andar. So obviously that's a lot of positives up front. Let's just go through the phone and see what else we can see. So I've mentioned how it feels and what materials we've got there. So let's have a look at lip around the camera and see how much protection we got. So just holding it up there, you can see the camera is protected, so the lip does go just over the edges of the camera lenses, so you are protected there, so you don't have to worry about it getting scratched when you put it down on the desk either, which is good. Moving around to the top of the phone, there's nothing on the top there. Moving to this side, you got your action button and your two buttons for your volume, and then the Andar logo just there. And this side you got your power button and the camera control. So before we get to camera control, let's just see how clicky these buttons are for the power, the action button and the volume control. So the buttons are really clicky and really tactile, so they're really good. When you press them in, you get a good response when you press them, so there's no mushiness whatsoever. So as I said, moving to the camera control, so it's a bit controversial this year with the camera control being introduced in the iPhone 16 Pro Max, and I think a lot of case manufacturers are probably unsure what to do with it. Because the camera control has touch capability, it's not just a standard button, you can't just cover it up like you can with the other buttons. Unfortunately, it means that a lot of case manufacturers, or most of them, have had to have this little cutout design here, and for me it's a real shame that Apple did this, because the buttons on the power, the action and the volume buttons are really good, they're really clicky, and then you get to here and you just have to have a cutout, so it just doesn't sit right with me that you're forced into this, because when you're holding the phone you've then got this gap on the side there, which is a bit frustrating really. So not Andar's fault, this is going to be the same on pretty much all cases that I'll be reviewing this year, but it's just a bit of a bugbear that you'll probably hear me mention a few times now. But as for access to the camera control, I can get to it just fine. So if I click that, it'll launch the camera, as you see. There's no problems in getting to it. So if you are going to use camera control and you disagree with my take on camera control, let me know down below. But if you are, you can get to it fine as a heads up, and it all works okay. Move around to the bottom of the phone, you got your speaker cutouts and USB-C cutouts. They're nice and precise. And then let's just check out how protected the screen is and the lip that goes around the outside. So I'll have a quick look myself, so I can see there is a small lip that goes all around the outside. So hopefully it just picks up on camera, you can see it in the background here. And if I hold it that way, you can see there's the edge that goes around just there. So if I lay it on the table, that's good. I can't feel the screen touching the desk, which is really good too. If you watched my last video, the Pataka case that I reviewed, the lip wasn't big enough around the screen and it meant that the screen was touching the desk. you're covered on the Andar case, so that's really good. What I'm going to do now is just pop the jet black version on, and we can see how that one looks with the natural titanium. There you go, so that's jet black. So all the features that are mentioned on the camel tan are exactly the same, it's just a different colour. And out of the two, let me know which one do you prefer for the natural titanium, and while you're there, let me know which colour iPhone did you pick up. I usually go for the black iPhones, but this year I went for natural titanium, and I think I'm digging the jet black case this year over the camel tan, because I think it has a really good contrast with the natural titanium iPhone. Okay, so just before we move on to pricing, let's just see how strong the magnets are for MagSafe. So I'll just pop on this tripod that I got from Moft, and we'll see how well it stays on. Okay, so it's okay for something like a wallet, but I wouldn't go shaking it too much. It's just, if you give it too much of a tug, it'll fly off. So the magnets are okay. They're not the strongest magnets, but they'll definitely hold a wallet or something. But I have seen stronger magnets on other cases that I've tested more recently. So if you are a massive MagSafe fan, it will do the basics, but don't expect the strongest connection when using MagSafe. So as for price, the Andar Aspen comes in at $55, but as I mentioned at the start of the review, I do have a discount code. So the discount code, if you pop that in at the checkout, will give you 15% off anything on the website. So make sure you pop that in if you do use it, and I'll leave a link in the description for you to follow as well. The discount code is Luke Tech Reviews, so that is Luke Tech Reviews. I'll leave that in the description down below, so use that. So follow the link, pop the Luke Tech Reviews code in, and you'll get 15% off your Andar Aspen case. So to summarise, you're getting a premium full grain leather case, which is one of the best on the market. You get a nice clicky buttons, camera protection, screen protection. The only downside being the camera cutout, not specific to Andar, will be happening a lot on the case reviews this year. But that is the set of cases from Andar this year. Let me know your thoughts down below. For me, it's a massive win, and the jet black version will be staying for the remainder of the year, I think. If you enjoyed today's video, make sure you hit subscribe. But for me, thank you for watching. I'm Luke from Luke Tech Reviews. See you next time.